Just about to get started. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. So we're underway here in game 2. Comes up empty.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's a ball.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. That one almost got him. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kwan gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Ball.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count's full. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. One out man at first. Here's Gleyber Torres. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And there's 2 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So 2 down. Next to hit, Kyle Mansardo. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Late on that fastball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Leading off, Ha-Sung Kim. That's in there.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swings and misses. Went back to the changeup and it was successful. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Seam fastball. High inside.
Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Messick, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a wild card series, game 2. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. This one popped up. Kim takes it in for the out. One down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Travis Bazzana. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Swing and a ball popped up. Castro. And a couple of quick outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
Ball 1.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Ball 2.
That's outside. 3-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Andrew Benintendi. High fly ball, right field. DeLauder gets under it. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Mickey Moniak in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Moniak with a homer in his last game. To third. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Dylan Moore. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
That is the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the 3rd inning. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Ball.
That one ripped left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Naylor around third, and they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul out of play. Man at second. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. The 0-2.
Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's a ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Ground ball right side. Naylor. He'll do it himself, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Runner from third into score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap.
That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. What a stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings through that high fastball. Foul ball still 0-2. On the ground to third. On to first.
Out of there.
Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. This is Willie Castro.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Circle change. Low inside.
That's too low. Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Circle change. Low outside.
The 2-2. And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Talk about a battle at the plate. 10 pitches here in that walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now the Mariners catcher, Joel Pozo. That one ripped, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Circle
Man at
change.
first, one away.
Below middle.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
And that one missing low.
Four-seam
Castro stands at first with 1 out. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Back in Seattle, out of the 4th, Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Left field. And that is a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And up next for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. First time up was a pop out. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Bazzana in his 2nd season, 24 years old, and he's a native of Australia. Just missed. Foul ball. And a 2-1 on the way. That one missed. Way out front for strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
In the air to left center. Benintendi takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the... Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. This one smoked on its way out of here. He circles the bases, and they... closer. It's 3-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Naylor stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Fly to right his first time. And that's in for a strike.
Outside.
Late with the swing there.
Circle change. Low inside.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A two-run blast. Their second home run of the inning. Moniak, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good eye in that spot.
Sinker. Low inside.
Inside, 3-2 the count. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here's a look at how he's used his pitches in this one. So up next, Dylan Moore.
Circle change. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. In the air, left field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Joel Pozo up next for the Mariners.
Sinker.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. So they turn things over to the righty, Lucas Giolito.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. While Card Series Game 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. And Naylor swings through that one.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. Towards first. Naylor takes it himself, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Swing and a ball popped up. Kim. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Ha-Sung Kim.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
No,
just
outside.
missed. Giolito, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Rodriguez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Josh Naylor. 1 for 2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Circle change. Low middle.
And that drops in for a strike.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
No.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4. Comes the skipper.
4-seam fastball.
Number 33 and third.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Yep. Down low.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets him easily, ends the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Gleyber Torres digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss at a slider. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Moreta getting cranked up as well. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now Dalton Varsho, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The Guardians trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone.
For the Mariners,
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Mansardo.
Alexander.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And he'll play it on a bounce. And the tying run is on base. Here's Brian Rocchio. And that is out of play. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. That's it. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for the Mariners, Mickey Moniak. Tap foul at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one 95 to finish him off. And the batter now, Dylan Moore. Out towards left center. Bazana should have this one. Out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazana. And that one fouled off.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Hit in the air, left field. And there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. One out man at first. And here is Bo Naylor. Popped in the air, left side. And there are 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Kwan in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Runner takes off. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A 2-run shot, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4. These Mariners fans are dealing with heartbreak right now.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's down.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner takes off. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
That one found hard the other way. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of game 2. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Matt Festa.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Castro leading things off and takes a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Caught him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Sweeper.
That one misses. Now 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. On the ground to first, Manzardo. And he handles it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Kim now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And the sweeper catches the plate. The Guardians trying to hold a one-run lead here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. We go to the 8th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dalton Varsho. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Mansarda. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Kim, 1. Over to first, safe. Now it's the shortstop, Travis Bazzana. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Mariners, number 70.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 8-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Back to the top of the order now. Stephen Kwan will hit next.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Already 3 runs across in the frame. And we're at the top of the 8th. Runner takes off. Center field. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. And it's fouled away.
Sweeper. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Naylor stands in now, looks at that one inside. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The Mariners down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This ball's chopped on the ground. Takes it himself, 2 out.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner.
No, outside.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there. Got him. That's out number 3. And 1-2. Back in Seattle, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Two now.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball.
Bounce to the left side. Castro to second for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Dalton Varsho digs in now. That one lifted to left. Benintendi under it. And that is that. Guardians fail to score. Wild cards. Series game 2. Bottom 9. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Gets to it with a slide to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Moore in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Low outside.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Fires to first in time. Here comes the manager out of the...
For the Guardians,
Overhand curve.
number 62, Eric Zabrowski.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. They're down to their final strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Stays alive. The Guardians leading by 4 here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an